Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing an updated tattoo tour. I can't really show you my legs. I can like show you my arms and stuff, but I can't show you my legs, so I'll be inserting pictures right here. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first up we have You Belong Among the Wildflowers with my heart-shaped tree. It kind of looks like a pretzel. But that's okay. I'll name the artist, my most recent artist, but I can't remember who did all my first ones. So yeah, this is my first one I got when I was 18. Um, I'm like a hippie soul. Everyone calls me like a hippie, so I wanted to like honor that with this piece. I want to get it added onto to make it look more like a tree, like with more flowers, leaves, and stuff. But yeah, I just love it. And if you're wondering, I'm looking down at my iPad. It's the tattoo. But yeah, that's what I'm looking down at. But yeah, that's my first tattoo, and just that I'm a hippie soul, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. Okay. Next up, we have my pumpkin from a Friday the 13th flash. This was my second tattoo, and hold on. Yeah, it's kind of weird looking in the photo because like I took the wrap off, so like it left like some like indentions on my skin. But yeah, this is just my cute little pumpkin. I got this done in Indiana, in Indiana. I don't know what town in Indiana, but I got it in Indiana. The rest I got in Illinois because I live in Illinois. Yeah, just a cute little pumpkin. Me and Jessica got it matching, and it wasn't planned. I was like, oh, I'll get the pumpkin. And she's like, well, I wanted the pumpkin. And I was just like, well, why don't we just get the pumpkin and both get the pumpkin? And so we did. And so this was our first matching tattoo. And yeah. Okay. Next up, we have my book tattoo. This was like a spur of the moment tattoo. Our basement flooded and I was promised to get a tattoo, and I was like, well, I'm going to get a tattoo, and I got a tattoo. I know, selfish of me. I should have stayed and helped clean up and not get a tattoo. But yeah, this was spur of the moment. It's 3 books stacked on top of each other, and the quote says, I go to seek a great perhaps, from the book, my favorite book, Looking for Alaska. So yeah, I want to get this, obviously I got this because I love books. I've been a lover of books since I was in 7th grade. I got back into reading with the Hunger Games. So yeah, I got this because of that. I want to add on to it because it's kind of plain, the book. Everyone tells me it's plain, and I'm like, I know, but I just don't get it added on to because I'm so indecisive about what I want. I know I want a sword, but the quote kind of makes it hard to like add stuff on top, so I don't know what to do. So yeah, we'll figure that out. But yeah, that's my book tattoo. And next up we have my Euphoria stick and poke that Jessica did. This was her first stick and poke she did on me back in 2019, and I love it. Euphoria is the Jungkook, the BTS song, but it's Jungkook solo from Love Yourself Answer. And 2019 is the year I got into BTS. They like helped me through a lot of my mental health problems, so I wanted to commemorate that on my skin. So Jessica did this for me, and I love it. It's so cute, and she did a good job. And yeah, that's not much else I have to say. Jessica's laughing at me in the back.
I need to entertain myself. I'm trying to.
She can't edit my book, so she has to entertain. Okay. Next up, we have my 5th tattoo, which is right here. Yeah, right here. And it's matching with Jessica and my mom. It's a rose that says love. And yeah, so we got this matching on our mom's birthday. Excuse me. And yeah, this is my first arm tattoo, and I was so scared to get it tattooed because I was like, oh, people are gonna be upset with me. Excuse me. And people are gonna be upset with me, and I don't want people to be upset. Excuse me. So yeah, but I just got it tattooed, and as you can tell, I have gotten more on my arms. So yeah, that's mostly it. It's just matching. The meaning is just that I got it matching with my mom and Jess, and it's meaningful to me. So yeah. Okay. Next, we have my little voodoo doll that I got for Friday the 13th or Halloween Flash. I can't remember exactly which one it was. Again, I went to Indiana for this one. There was no reason, no meaning for this one. I like back then I tried to say like, oh, my tattoo, this is like the meaning, like, oh, I love Halloween. This one has no meaning. I just wanted a little voodoo doll, and sometimes I forget he's there. But yeah, because he's underneath my book tattoo. But I love him. He's so cute, and I know I took the skin off, so that's why it kind of looks like wet and stuff, like it has residue on it still. So it's not like the best picture I'm putting up here, but yeah, that's my little voodoo doll. I haven't named him. I've had him since like 2019, and I haven't named him. So
We tried to do Howl for like Halloween, but
yeah,
it didn't sound good. It's hard.
yeah. So we didn't stick with the name. So it's just a voodoo doll. So yeah. Next, we have another stick and poke by Jessica. She did this little 7 for me. It's right here on me. So this was my 7th tattoo, lucky number 7, and for Map of the Soul 7 and 7 for BTS. It was a trend back in 2020 when people were getting the 7 tattoo before the world shut down, obviously, and everyone put a 7 in their Twitter, now X, name. So I just wanted to commemorate my love for BTS, because at the time I was getting a lot of judgment for loving BTS, and I wanted to like show the world like I don't care, they're a part of me forever. So yeah, and me and Jessica touched it up with purple, but you can't really see it, but in this original photo it was black. So yeah, I think she did a really good job. It looks really good. I love it. I wanted to get it professionally done, but the world shut down. I'm like, well, it's just a little 7, so every time I look at my wrist, I see it, and it makes me happy. So yeah. Okay, next up, I didn't get a tattoo again until 2022. Yeah, I did think about that. So I took like a year, almost 2 years off of getting tattooed. But the next one I got was this coffee cup with the flower and 2 ghosts coming out of it at Crybaby Tattoo in downtown Chicago. The artist I got this by, Plant Puke Tattoo, aka Sophia. She doesn't tattoo her Crybaby no more. She owns her own studio, Good Mood Tattoo. And so, yeah, but this was their Halloween flash day, and I was like, Jessica, we have to go. I really like her designs and stuff, and I like the flash. And I changed my idea last minute. I wanted to get a ghost with hearts on it, but I like this. And if anyone asks if I have a meaning, I always say it's because I like coffee, but it really doesn't have a meaning. I just got it tattooed. So, yeah. It was a fun day, but me and Jessica were tired afterwards. So, yeah. Okay, then next we have another Stick and Poke by Jessica. It's my 3 flowers on my wrist. You can only, yeah, there you go. The 3 flowers, the pink, green, and yellow. This is my Totally Spies tattoo because Totally Spies was my favorite TV show when I was a kid. And I loved it so much. And I was going to get this professionally done, but I was like, well, why not? Just let Jessica do it. And so she did it. And I love it so much because they're a little wonky, but that's what makes it unique. Don't judge, Jess. Don't say nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I said they're a little wonky, but that's what makes them unique.
Oh, the flower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Jessica knows. But yeah, so that's my Totally Spies tattoo. Okay, next up we did like multiple tattoos in one day with Stick and Pokes. So next up is my 555. These are my angel numbers. I know in my last tattoo tour I said they changed, but like my angel numbers will always be 555. It's crazy how bare my arm looks in this photo. But yeah, my angel numbers are 555. They stand for change, and I felt like a lot of change has happened in my life. So yeah, that's why I got it. And instead of getting professionally done again, Jessica did it in red ink, and I think it came out really well. The numbers are little different sizes, but that's okay. It makes it unique.
I don't know how I wrote them all the same, but then tattooing it was like,
Yeah, she wrote them all the same with her pen, and then when she tattooed it, one came out smaller than the others, and we don't know how. So yeah, let me find one.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and it's right here, if you can see in the corner. Then we have my sparkles, and under my 7, so here they are. I know in my last video I said they were bigger than I wanted them to be, but I love them. It fills the spot, and I just love how big it is. It's cute. And yeah, it's the trend of sparkles everyone was getting, and I was like, oh, let's do our own sparkles. And I did one on Jessica. Like, I gave her a little star diamond. And so she gave me these. And it's cute. And we did those 3 in the same day. So, like, I was sore. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yeah. Okay. Next up, we have Blueberry Jones. This was my first tattoo done at Electric Lady Lounge with Brie. She did such an amazing job. This is my first QP baby, and I gave her this idea. I was like, I just want a little baby, QP baby, dressed as an elephant for Halloween, holding a bucket of candy, and she took my idea and just made it so beautiful. I love it so much. And me and Jessica named him Blueberry Jones. So he's the first of the Jones family. So yeah. Obviously there's no meaning. The only meaning is I love Halloween. I love elephants. So that's why I got it. But yeah. That's it. He's just so cute, and Brie does such a good job, and Electric Lady Lounge is where I go for all my tattoos now, so I highly recommend them. So next, we have my first tattoo done by the Goblin Queen, Kitty Jones. Yeah. It's not a coincidence. We didn't name Blueberry Jones after her last name. We just like the name Jones. But yeah, I got this hand with an eye in it with a moon and sparkles around it. And yeah, I love it so much. I like the colors. It's right here. That's my bunny. What am I doing? It's right here. We touched it up, and the colors staying really good. So that's awesome. That's what I like about Electric Lady Lounge. They're like, the colors stay. You don't got to get it touched up as well. You get it touched up once, but the color still stays. So yeah, that's my first tattoo by Kitty. This one has no meaning at all. I just wanted it, and I wanted to fill a spot on my arm. Next up, we have my portrait. This tattoo is for Jessica, and it's a portrait of her dog who passed away, Jack. In my last video, I didn't have the one that Kitty did, and I didn't have this one, so everything you're seeing from now forward is all new. It's from 2023 onwards. So this is my portrait of Jack with a bow tie and a peony flower. I got this in memory of him, and Jessica got a Mandela sunflower for me, and I said, well, why don't I get a portrait of Jack for you? And she said that's a cool idea. And so this Emma at Electric Lady Lounge did it. They did a fantastic job, and yeah, I love it so much, and it holds a lot of meaning, and I miss Jack so much, and now I carry him with me forever. Okay, my next, sorry for the deep sigh. I am not upset or anything. I'm just, filming takes a lot out of me, and I'm in a lot of pain right now because I had surgery back in March. My next one is right here, the disco ball. And it's a disco ball with sparkles, and it says on your sleeve with the heart. I got this one because one of my favorite bands is a Tennessee band named Nightly. They're a small independent band, and I wanted to get something to show my love for them. This was my first, tattoo of a band singer. Well, besides BTS, that was like a professionally done. Let's say that. And and so yeah, so I really like Nightly, and Kitty did this one at Electric Lady Lounge. She did fantastic, and the band noticed it on Instagram, and I showed the lead singer Jonathan the tattoo at Lollapalooza, and he said that's so awesome, thank you. And like that made my whole life. But yeah, so that's my Nightly tattoo. Next up, we have my Halloween flag from Electric Lady, and it's Casper Jones right here. I can't really show him right there. And obviously, it's a QP baby as a ghost, and it's so adorable. I really don't have any meaning behind it, obviously. But yeah, I love him so much, and I just had to get him. So yeah. Next up, we have Jolly Jones in a stocking right here. And this one's done by Rodrigo at Electric Lady Lounge. This was a flash day, so this was my first one done by Rodrigo. And he did really good. I love it. And it's so adorable. Bree drew this idea up, but he tattooed it. Yeah. Obviously, it's a Kewpie baby. I love my Kewpie babies. I love Christmas, so this was my first Christmas tattoo. So obviously, I had to get it. Yeah. No meaning, really. And it's held up really well. I love the candy cane still. You can't really see the candy cane. Let me get closer. Yeah, I just love it. So, yeah. Next up, we have my dad tattoo by Rodrigo. So it's a sheet metal hammer with the tape measure wrapping around, and it says dad. And obviously I got this for my dad because I got one for Jessica, so I wanted to get more for the most important people in my life, which is Jessica, my dad, and my mom. And so yeah, this is just for him. And Rodrigo did such a fantastic job. I love it so much. It's exactly what I wanted and more. So, yeah, it's in black and gray. Yeah, black and gray. But the color is in the handle of the sheet metal hammer. It's brown. so it gives it a pop of color. But yeah, I love all the details in it. So yeah. And sorry, I keep saying so yeah and all that because I lose my train of thought a lot.
So yeah.
So yeah. But next up we have Winnie the Pooh with cherry blossoms for my mom because it says Mom in the Honey Pot. Yeah, Brie did this one and she did fantastic. I love it so much. She took my idea, like I had a idea of like cherry blossoms covering the whole back, but when she showed me this, I was like, this is so much better than what I was expecting. So I just love how it's a cherry blossom coming out of his behind him with the the cherry blossoms floating, and it's just so cute. And oh, my dad does sheet metal work. He's a heating and cooling guy. That's why I got that for him. My mom loves Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's her comfort character. He was there for her when she didn't have anyone in the past. And so when I see Winnie the Pooh, I automatically think of my mom. So that's why I got it. Yeah. So he's adorable and I love him. And yeah, it's just so cute. So yeah. Next up, we have a little Cupid baby who's naked, named Shaggy Jones, and he's eating some Taco Bell with a Baja Blast, and I love Baja Blast, so obviously he had to be drinking Baja Blast. This was a 420 flash that Brie did, and it was just so much fun. Like, we were just all hanging out, talking, and getting tattooed, and yeah, there's no reasoning, obviously. I just wanted the QP with the Taco Bell. So yeah, that's it. No reason. Next up, we have my cereal tattoo, which is right here. Yeah, obviously, this was from Brie's Flash, and I just got it. She had a QP baby on the flash sheet, but I was like, let's switch it up and get the cereal. And guess what? I don't eat cereal. But it's just so cute. I just love it. It's just a fun little tattoo, and why not? You only live once. It's my body, so I'll put what I want on it. So yeah. Next up, we have my Medusa, and she's so beautiful. If you don't know the meanings behind Medusas, they represent, so Medusa was assaulted in the palace of Athena, and so Athena cursed her with the snakes on her head because she thought it was Medusa's fault when it wasn't. So Medusa is a sign of assault. So obviously, if you don't know, it relates to me. That's all I'll get into because I don't want to get sad. So, but yeah, I got Medusa, and Brie did such a good job. She, like, it's all snakes. Like, there's no hair. Like, usually you see regular hair on Medusa. It's just all snakes. And I like that. She put leaves in. And the stuff on her face is cracks. Because she turns men to stone. So she's turning to stone. And yeah, I love her so much. And this is my first like portrait, and Brie blew it out of the park. I gave her a reference photo and she like changed it up. And obviously, because we don't copy in this household. But yeah. So next up, we have my Halloween flash. And it's on the back of my arm right here. And it's just a lady holding a pumpkin. And Brie drew this up, but Kitty tattooed it. And it's just so cute. I want to get one above it, or yeah, above it, of like the from the Christmas flash, the lady holding the wreath. But I didn't get that during the flash day because I didn't have any money. And I had to save money because I was getting 3 tattoos in January. So yeah. But back to the Halloween tattoo. Oh, I just cracked my knee. Yeah. So I love her, and it looks like it has a little smiley face on its cheek, the pumpkin. So that's cute. Next up, we have my rabbit with the basket of daffodils, which is right here. The meaning behind this one is in the Chinese zodiac, I'm Year of the Rabbit, 1999. And March birth flowers is daffodils. So I saw this design, this style from Craig Barker's. I'm sorry if I got the name wrong. If you know the correct artist who does the style, leave it down below if you want. But yeah, obviously I can't travel to go to him. So Brie took this and did it with her own style, but mixing it with his own. But I basically sent her a reference photo and was like, this is like what I want. And she took it, changed it up, and we did our own thing. And I love it. I love the little patch. I love the little heart that's on there. And yeah. So that's my rabbits with the daffodils. Okay, we're almost done, guys, I promise. I know, I have a lot of tattoos. I have 26 tattoos. The only reason I know that is because I keep an album of my tattoos, and it tracks how many I have. So next up, we have my future is gonna be okay with a semicolon. This is from Yoongi, aka Suga from BTS,
AKA August D.
aka August D. This is an August D song, but Yoongi Suga, that's his name from that. Yoongi's his real name, Suga's his BTS name, and August D's his solo name. Glad we got accomplished that. But yeah, this is from his song D-Day, and he keeps saying future is gonna be okay. And ever since I don't know whose handwriting this is in. I like to believe it's his handwriting, but I just like the handwriting. But yeah, so when I heard the lyrics for the first time, I was like, yeah, you know what? Future is going to be okay. Even though there's going to be hard times, it's going to be okay. And I wanted to put it on me to remember that. And I put the semicolon to represent my battle with self-harm, depression, anxiety. So that's why I got that. So every time I look down and feel stressed, I tell myself future's gonna be okay. And sometimes, like, when I'm really stressed out, my mom points to it and says, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but right now it's hard, and that's okay. So yeah, that's my meaning. And next up, let me fix this. Next up, we have my Persephone. Let me show you my Medusa and Persephone. There's Medusa. Here's Persephone. And, excuse me. So Medusa and Persephone are start on my goddess sleeve. So I'm gonna get one here and get one on the back of my arm. But Persephone I got to represent, so Persephone is stuck between two worlds, the underworld and the world with her parents. And she's never really like been like, it's like a fight between both worlds on, like, you know, if you know the story, like in the spring she goes to the underworld. That's why we get our flowers and stuff. But she's like never truly, it's hard to explain. I know the meaning. It's hard for me to explain, but it has personal meaning. Like, she never really truly felt like herself. So yeah, that's the meaning. And yeah, so I got her in January 30th, and it goes along with my story of assaults. I could post the screenshots, maybe. I'll decide when I'm editing this if I want to include that. If you don't see it, obviously I decided not to include it. So, yeah, I just love her. I gave Brie a reference photo again. And she just took it and made it so much better, and I love it so much. And she like freehanded the skull bones. And I told myself I'll never get a skull on me, but obviously she has a skull in her headdress. And I was like, well, she's queen of the underworld. You obviously need a skull. So yeah. But yeah, that's all my tattoos. All 26 of them. Obviously, I plan to get more, but since I got surgery back in March, I haven't been getting tattooed. I plan on getting tattooed after June 18th, but I recently had an accident, so I don't know if that's going to prolong my recovery. So, yeah. But yeah, that was my tattoos, and I may film other videos in this outfit, so if you see other videos in this outfit, don't judge me, because I'm not changing my shirt. But yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!